So does Rolle's theorem apply to this function? If it does, we'll find all the values of c, or x, for which the derivative is 0. And if it doesn't, we'll explain. Remember, we have 3 conditions, and we're only looking on this interval. Our first condition is continuity. So is this function continuous? Well, sure it is. We don't have any domain restrictions. If we were checking on the graph of this function, and if we weren't so lazy, oh, but we are lazy, anyway, the graph would be a parabola, so it is continuous. Our next condition, we want to know, is it differentiable? Well, yeah, again, this is going to be differentiable. I don't have any sharp curves, I don't have any cusps, I don't have any discontinuity, so the second condition is also satisfied. All right, so we do say it's differentiable, we do say it's continuous. Now we're on to our third condition. And our third condition is that f of negative 1 must be the same as f of 3. To find out, let's investigate. So our function is this. We will plug in those function values. When we evaluate the function for negative 1, we end up finding that's 2 times positive 1, double negative is positive 4. This gives us negative 6. Let's see what happens when we evaluate the function at the other endpoint. If we plug in a 3, that's 2 times the square of 3, 2 times 9, take away 12, take away 12 again. Aha! It's the same thing. What we can say is that f of negative 1 is the same as f of 3, because we got, negative 6 both times. So yes, we know Rolle's theorem does apply, but there's more. Just wait. And the rest of it is, we want to find the value of c, or what is the value of x when the derivative is 0. So our original function was double x squared minus 4x minus 12. I'm looking to find that value of c. I begin by differentiating. 2 times 2x is 4x. We drop the power from 2 down to 1. And then this power 1 times the negative 4 is negative 4. I drop the power to 0, but we just don't write x if there aren't any x's. Now when we set this equal to 0, we solve. However it is you want to solve it, one way is to move this 4 with addition, and to move the other 4 with division. Well, there you have it. C is going to be 1 if you don't want to call it x. Okay, that's that.